Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. We had a very bad day yesterday. The Undead again utterly trounced us. I've said before, they are quickly becoming my least favourite enemies. And that still holds true. That crypt horror thing just absolutely destroyed us, almost by itself again. Really not good. So the current state of our warband is very injured. We've got loads of people out. Svogans is actually sitting back getting trained at the moment, so he's also out. But oh gosh, we've got so much to do. What we're doing this time is we're going to take out virtually every single novice that we have. We've got a new marauder because Furiros lost an arm. In addition to his impacted vision, it just wasn't going to work out. So we're starting again there. Huthel is perhaps the only experienced person coming with us. Everyone else is rank 2 or below. These injured guys, they're not actually going to come out on the field. So we're only going to have a few people with us. Should be a very interesting game. Let's have a look. So we've got a brutal Weirdstone rush. Both warbands scattered randomly around the area. That sounds not great for us. Or a hard march for death. Both warbands in 3 strike teams. Now this could be interesting. If we're taking like in the region of 4 people along, then we can actually all fit into a single strike area. So is there any way I could only take 4 people with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got no reserve slots further back, so not really. But we could go for it and split up into a 2 and a 3. Like go Marauder and Huthel, and then go Farik, Juradesh and Tagom. That's possible. Okay, let's go back to the warband management quickly. We're going to swap around some of the equipment because the new guys don't actually have any equipment. Inventory, you give up your helmet for the moment. Actually give up your armor as well. You give up your nice helmet and your armor. And Viclops, you as well. Okay, so Marauder, I think I gave him some stuff. Yes, he's good. Juradash, light armor and a helmet. Farik, you're fine. Is that all I needed? Is it really just that? Okay, might not have needed to de-equip quite so many people. That's alright, I'll give them their stuff later. Mobhor, did I actually give you? Yes, I have given you everything you could possibly need. Fine, we're good to go. We're as good to go as we're going to be today anyway. Back to the campaign screen. Hunters and prey.
An enemy warband is fragmented into small patrols, possibly to try and slip past your own warband and escape with some wordstone. Aware of these patrols, you quickly dispatch your own forces in small groups to intercept them and prevent any enemies from leaving.
So yes, very small group of people this time. We've got deployment here, we've got a deployment here, and the other one's all the way up there. So I think these two are technically the closest together, although these two are relatively close. If we went this way, we can come down and round and meet up with this lot coming back the other way. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. So if we put Tagom here, who thought you can be the other end? So you can sit near the war cart. Farik, you can go with Tagom. Mobhor, you can go with Huthel. There we go. Juradash, you can go with Tagom. No, not by yourself. That would be bad. There we go. All the way over here. And they're also going to be in 3-stroke teams. So let's see if we can keep our eyes open for them and try and mob them. Ah, there they are. Oh, they're right between us. This could be good. So he's all the way down there. How many do they have down there? I can see 2. Alright, they've got a Marauder. That's Adalvalder. He's one of the ones that's marked for death. Okay, let's bear that in mind and we'll come across towards this centre bit. What does that do? Minus melee damage. That's okay. You're a support caster anyway. Okay, who can we see this way? No one? Still looking okay. Alright, we're going to just wait here and go on dodge stance. And we'll try and bring everyone over to the same sort of point. There is something nice about taking smaller groups of troops out. Feels like a slightly more tactical game. Although the disadvantage, of course, is if you lose one person, you've pretty much lost a quarter of your force. And that's never good. Then the morale checks become very real very quickly. Any chance? No, you can't get a shot through there, that's certain. How about across here? Yes, so you can get some very nice shots across here, actually. Now, how is he going to come over to you if he really hates you? Up there and jump down? Can we sort of account for that by taking you up here? Maybe. There's no door in here. Oh, Hothel. Why are you wasting my time? Fine. We'll do it the way that I was thinking about the first time. Just across here. And who's got the most health? Okay, let's go for their leader. Even though the Marauder's the one that we actually want to take out, it's going to have a greater effect on their morale to take out their leader. And you can see the quick reload skill here has meant that first reload is free. Nice. Shame he passed his stun resist roll. And then this second one only costs 1 strategy point rather than 2. Where's he going? Oh, he's come around that way. Good dodge, Hethel. Oh, he's got no eyes. Kind of. Freak. Let's take you down here. Don't think you can get close enough to take a shot at that guy, which is a bit of a shame. That's alright. We can totally work with that. We'll take you this way instead and put you on Overwatch near to Gom. Mob whore. Get a nice charge. Good. Not quite as good, but that's okay. Go in Parrot stance. Oh, it's such a low chance compared to Fureros when he was still operational. That guy sounds like he's climbing up things. Or picking up things. Just hear this hop hop and moving cloth around in the distance. Oh, he's come all the way up there. Don't try and sneak up on an archer. Huh, a Magister using a giant maul by the look of it. Interesting. I do sometimes wonder how effective a combat Magister would be. You know, self-buffing, then charging into the fray himself. I suppose he could get the first attack, then buff himself, then get more attacks after that. Could be fairly effective. Anyway, he's gone on ambush stance. So he's obviously ready for combat. I'm thinking I should probably do the same, but more like this sort of angle. So when he comes around that corner, we catch him by surprise.
Has started.
And in the meantime, I can buff up my own troops. That axe is now going to do a lot of damage. And you know what? I'm even going to cast it on Forik. Try to, anyway. I think at this stage, just going on dodge is probably our best option. We'll move to a point where we can see a little bit more around. Oh, we can see one of their Dark Souls. Where is he? He's all the way up there. Okay. So they're going to be coming down the back. It's important to remember that. I wonder if Mob Whore is going to be strong enough by himself. There's another one. So, Huthul can change weapons and then stick to melee, or we can like disengage and take a shot, which I think is probably the better option. Or we could just flee, which means we could take 2 shots. He does get a free attack though, but he's not going to do as much damage. Fine, 25, I can take that in order to do more damage to him. Okay. Let's have a look. In terms of buffs... Nope, I can't tell what mutation that is. I've probably seen it before, but off the top of my head, I don't know. Good hit. Free reload. And take another aimed shot. And I felt like this was the better choice than trying to do any melee combat. This is the guy now coming around the back of Mobhor. Ouch. That's a parry fail. Forik. Reload. That's a pretty good chance to hit. Obviously not a large amount of damage, but... Mobhor. Good. Excellent. And then parry stance. Still going to have that other Dark Soul come around the back though, which is not great. He's buffing himself again. Well, he's trying to. He's failed the first one. And Flare. Flare makes him easier to hit with ranged things, I believe. Oh! That was a poor move on his part. Good work, Duradash. So Duradash, do you want to pick up his stuff? And then I suppose let's go and help Yeah, let's get in the way for Tagom. That's probably the smarter thing to do. You can go on ambush stance here as well. Why not?
A new round has started.
Alright, let's have a look at the map. So the question mark 34 on the initiative track at the top is obviously going to be Urient, who's going to be the other March for Death person. Shame we can't see them at the moment. Let's buff up Jiradash. And I'll probably run down there actually and buff up Mobhor at this stage. Oh, the bridge is out. I knew the maps were ever so slightly different sometimes, but I didn't realise this bridge could ever not be here. I can buff Huthel. And then just wait here on parry. Dodge. Yeah, dodge. That's really interesting. How about that then? Ah, he's stuck on a corner. That's a little bit of a shame. But mind you, after last episode's game, I don't mind so much if the AI wants to shaft itself. Now, Huthel, can you get inside and upstairs to get a better chance to hit? Yes, you can. Although, with all of that moving, it actually ends up technically as a worse chance to hit. That's fine. You're in a better position anyway. Ah, well, at least you get a free reload, so you still get that second shot. 1 out of 2. Miss. Good. Hit. Not good. Borik. I suppose you can shoot this guy up on the corner. We get you in a position where you've got an angle on him. It's a little bit obscured there. Can we come around a bit and get to a point where he's not? No, we can make him more obscured, but not really less. Well, this is a fine place to shoot from anyway. Mobhor, come on, take him out. And then steal his stuff.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
Now, I think that Dark Soul is coming around this corner somewhere. Yes, no? Can't see him. I am fully expecting it. Oh, he's over there now. I'm fully expecting him to be on ambush stance. Let's dump all this stuff in our chest. Just on the off chance that Mobhor goes out of action. Ah, there he is. Urient. Can't see him. He's up there somewhere. And I'm out of actions now. That's fine. Go on ambush stance. If something comes near you, you can charge at them. Oh, there he is. He's down there. Ah, but they failed their routes test. This is still acceptable. No one out of action. Fantastic. And the Demented Host, 2 out of 5. Yeah, with fewer people fielded, games are much faster.
You have proven yourself worthy of the dark blessings of chaos. Each victory you render to the Shadow Lord brings you that much closer to your destiny.
Fantastic.
Yes, fantastic. It's one of the things I say. Thank you, announcer. Pretty good for Farik. Tagom doing alright. So nothing really to report at this point, just the usual XP. And we didn't really pick anything up, so it's just going to be what we looted from the battlefield from quote winning. And all of this stuff is just vendor trash. Let's pay people for their upkeep. That cost us 20. Let's see what we get for selling the things. Luck trinket, 21. Cool. So that by itself has paid for the day, which is good. Mandrake root, we will sell that. And the luck trinket. Probably sell the great hammer as well, actually. Then the hammer. Everything else I think we can hold on to. Maybe sell a dagger or two. Yeah, the reason we have so many daggers is when people get knocked out of action and other people come along and take their equipment, you always get a free dagger so that they've at least got a weapon. Alternatively, if someone loses an arm, you get a free dagger so that they have something to hold in their other hand, even if their other hand is a mutated axe. So when Furios lost his left arm, we got another free dagger. It's hardly compensation, but you know, it is a little bit. Alright, let's run through everyone's stats. To go on, you can get a little bit more weapon skill, I believe. Just give you a small amount more melee resistance. Nothing for Esgarel, you're injured. Duradash, strength. Mobhor, I believe you're getting strength initially. Yes. Nothing for Furman. No. Yes, Huthel, you are getting alertness. And then, nope, yes. Forik, yeah, you're getting alertness as well. Svogaz is still in training. There we go, that's everyone dealt with. So yes, much more streamlined. Anyway, let's see what the overnight has in store for us.
New hired swords are available.
Okay, Furuman is back in action and Svogaz has learnt the skill Fatality. I really like the skill Fatality. You do a little bit of damage and it makes you have a greater chance to critical hit for the rest of the turn. It's a good passive skill, you don't need to do anything to use it. Let's have a look at the hired swords since they've just rotated. Not here, here. Oh, so there's a fancy new Magister. There is a Possessed who has the Eye. A little bit of initiative and a little bit of critical resistance. That's not great as far as Possessed go. Yeah, something increasing his defense would be better. Critical resistance, okay, sure. That helps a little. But really, you want arm things on him first. A Chaos Spawn with a thing as a face. Featureless face. Clairvoyance. Well, I would say that is the most useless mutation to have on a Chaos Spawn. But goddamn, does that look awesome. That is so cool. Like, I want that, but without the ability. I wish that was just a customization option. Oh well, it's good now that if Svogaz disappears, we can just hire a Chaos Spawn at rank 1 already, even though he won't be as good. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've really enjoyed this and will be joining me for the next day. Remember to like the video if you've liked it and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I will see you next time for more Mordheim, City of the Damned.